Everyone has bad days, although it's never really an excuse to treat people poorly. But many people in Hollywood tend to have a lot of bad days, you might say. Consistent not-so-great behavior has been a career ender for many celebrities, while others have certainly gotten away with it. Whatever the case may be, the top actresses and celebrities in Hollywood should strive to be better co-workers. Here are 20 actresses who are known for their ridiculous demands and unprofessional behavior behind the scenes. We all, unfortunately, know Goop, Gwyneth Paltrow's lifestyle company that sells some of the strangest and most useless products known to man. But the real reason this Hollywood star is on this list is because she seems to have an opinion about everyone and everything, and she just can't seem to keep her thoughts to herself. Paltrow is no stranger to speaking her mind, and it's gotten her in trouble before. She's publicly complained about everything from the Met Gala, sucked to Reese Witherspoon. She only does rom-coms for money and fame. So she's clearly just an all-around great person to know. Maybe she can find a crystal that will improve her attitude.
A lot of advice. Second of all, I'm so old that people have stopped giving me advice. So, best wellness treatment I've ever had. I really love sound.
Keira Knightley has always positioned herself as a down-to-earth, no-drama actress. But are her claims really true? According to one director that worked with her, not at all. It always seems like the ones who are constantly proclaiming how chill they are the most unchill people you will ever meet in your life. Director John Carney said that working with the model-turned-actress on the film Begin Again was a real hassle. He mentioned specifically that she was unwilling to open up and take risks in her acting, and that she was constantly followed by an entourage getting in the way of filming.
So, well, I'm going to be on television, and my 3-year-old doesn't get that. My 3-year-old is like, into television? Years ago, where I play like a psychotic pink cake. And so...
Shannon Doherty starred as Prue in the show Charmed and as Brenda Walsh in Beverly Hills 90210. While she's still beloved by fans for these iconic roles, she's not on good terms with anyone from either of those projects. And it's no surprising secret why her co-stars just can't stand her. She refused to speak to Alyssa Milano on Charmed, and she got fired from 90210 because she was rude and would consistently show up late for shooting. While Doherty's drama has been great for tabloids over the years, it's also garnered her a not-so-great reputation that she has struggled to shake over the years.
You know, what I hear a lot is people saying, God, you know, I'm gonna be that person with stage 4 cancer that...
Lea Michele's most well-known role was Rachel on Glee, and even though her character was a bit of a know-it-all, she was still likable. However, behind the scenes, her co-stars have had some less than flattering things to say about the star. Despite the show being off the air for more than 5 years, her behavior on set continues to haunt her. Unfortunately, Lea is just snobby and self-centered. Kate Hudson said that she was a nightmare to work with on Glee, and Lee's been known to avoid and complain about her fans at award shows. In her defense,
the entire show, every single day before the show, we had to read from this, like, thank you so much, but like, I don't know, like, maybe I could like direct message her on like Instagram or something.
Since her role as Rose in Titanic, the world has loved Kate Winslet. And she's one actor who has publicly spoken out about how annoying Hollywood diva behavior is. So why is she on this list? While her co-stars might not hate her, she has miffed another important group of people in her life, her fans. Because apparently, that's all talk. While she might behave on set, fans over the years have called her out for being cold or even downright rude. In particular, in 2012, Winslet famously snubbed a group of fans who had waited in the rain to catch a glimpse of her. Stars don't owe fans everything, but outright refusing to acknowledge their existence is pretty ridiculous.
Roland Penrose, who Lee married and became her husband, played by Alex Skarsgård in our film, The Table, and showed her as the cracked, broken, tricky.
Misha Barton was once said to become one of the biggest names in Hollywood due to her roles as Marissa on The OC and Lily on All My Children. However, Barton has struggled with numerous issues during her career, and that includes making more than a few enemies on set. Once she started drinking too much, showing up late, and forgetting her lines while filming. That all went down the drain. However, things quickly got much worse than just some bad behavior on set. Barton's other troubles have included a Dewey arrest, hospitalization in a psych ward, and suing her own mother for fraud.
Watch them as a family get back together and You know, it was really, there's something very, I think Reese Sinclair was like, because sometimes you look at these characters and you're like, oh, I just really don't think that that's something.
Lucille Ball played the lovable title character on I Love Lucy, but Lucille was not so lovable in real life. Co-stars have said that Lucille always looked for ways to upstage other actors and cut some of their screen time. Fame can do crazy things to people, including the iconic Lucille Ball. She had a cold, sarcastic attitude toward people, which lead to her not making many friends on set. Ball also had a habit of speaking her mind, which, while endearing, can obviously get a person in trouble from time to time. While Ball may have been a diva, many who knew her said that wasn't the whole story, and that she was a complicated, complex person.
Scripts are kind of scroungy, you know? Ugh. And this is sticking my neck out, and I don't know what my fans will think, but...
Most people consider Julia Roberts to be America's sweetheart. Things weren't always so sweet with the actress on set. While she doesn't have a list of sins as long as some of the people on this list, she did apparently engage in some mild diva behavior in the 80s. During the filming of Hook, director Steven Spielberg referred to Roberts as Tinker Hell because of how she would sometimes behave on set. Say it ain't so, Julia. Even Nick Nolte, of all people, didn't have anything good to say about the actress, revealing that Roberts was prone to temper tantrums on set when they co-starred in the 1994 movie I Love Trouble.
And at the time, I think Finn and Hazel were 10 and Henry was 8. And they were like, oh, Mom. He and I did a TV show together called Homecoming. And yeah, I just think he's...
Young Christina Aguilera showed the sweetest side of herself on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. But many people who worked with her have revealed that she is not so sweet in actuality. According to some that have worked with her over the years, she's prone to bad attitudes and some ridiculous demands. She once refused to talk to or even look at The Wanted, a musical guest on The Voice. At least she showed up that day. According to others on the show, she's known for being very late and holding up production. Additionally, she's allegedly demanded to see every shot she's in on the show so that she can veto any scenes that she thinks are unflattering to her.
I love inviting the kids into it. So we do like a haunted house. Cry if I get scared. Like if I'm triggered to be afraid, like I'll literally cry. And
Terry Hatcher won over fans as Susan on Desperate Housewives, but her co-workers did not share the same affection for her. In fact, almost everyone else on the show had some sort of negative experience with her, despite the fact that the cast was generally close with one another aside from her. The show's creator, Mark Cherry, called Hatcher the meanest woman in the world, and her co-workers even refused to participate in photo shoots with her because of her negative attitude. Her fellow stars even organized to keep her out of their plans to get gifts for the production crew at the end of the show's run.
You printed this to try to make money for yourself. You're greedy, bad that we are, wanting to project as down.
It's kind of sad to think about, but these days Lindsay Lohan is neither beloved nor a diva. She's pretty much just fallen off the map. But during her hot mess heyday, she was an actress people loved to hate. While she's made recent attempts to turn her life around, we honestly can't blame people for not wanting to associate with her in the past. We could detail her public bad behavior and substance use, but that's just run-of-the-mill Hollywood garbage. What really solidified her reputation as a diva was her demand for a meeting with Vladimir Putin while she was in Russia for a talk show. Obviously, he didn't oblige, but who knows? Maybe they would have become besties if he had just given her a shot.
Just got like deja vu. Freaky Friday was different, and I remember this was the phase that I back to normal was pretty tough. It just didn't feel the same right after. And now I look back on it.
Sincere thanks to all the loyal viewers who have watched this entire video. If you enjoyed this content and would like to show your support, please click the subscribe button, like this video, and share it with your friends. Your support truly means a lot to us. Stay tuned for more interesting then, and now stories coming soon. Until next time,